giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Can't twist myself back the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby. Just treat your body and mind. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Let's not get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak my mind. Oh.
What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? All right, so let me turn the music off. We're gonna get right into it today. Now, today, I want to go over this because a lot of guys, they want to know, right? They want to know, Dante Ellis, what's going on, brother? Tommy Gunn, how you doing? Let me give you guys a shout out here. What's going on, Legend of Tensuke? How you doing, brother? Tommy Gunn, what's going on? TX Pesadilla, how you doing? Dante Ellis, what's going on? Adriano, how you doing? So, guys, I want to get into this now. Guys want to know, is it really all it's cracked up to be? Now, I'm going to actually be reacting to something today from Filipinas in the Philippines, and they're going to give you their take on it. Now, of course, I've been married myself. So, of course, I'm a man. I'm married. I'm going to say, yeah, I'm happy, but may not be for you. So we're going to let some Filipinos themselves explain why. Then after that, I'm going to go into it. And so John Thomas said, ran into your page by mistake. I like your content, brother. Thanks a lot for the support. So first, guys, before I get into it, now, I just reacted to a video on my Mortal Life channel yesterday. And it was sad, man. What's happening in some countries, right? Women are trying to push passport bros out, but not really the majority, right? Let me explain. What it is they're going with the old narrative of brothers in U.S., and they're judging every man that's leaving when most of the guys that are leaving are outstanding gentlemen, right? Most men, 6% of men out there are single childless, and a lot of guys aren't making those same mistakes. And Jay Marrick, what's going on? They're actually claiming that passport bros are Pookie and Ray Ray, right? And I found this shocking. I'm like, wait a minute. So the other guys that's going out there to Africa aren't being judged. And I'm not trying to call race or anything or certain cultures, but it's true. What the lady was doing was she was holding black men or even passport bros that are coming from U.S. accountable, right? The reason why she was doing it because that's the trending thing to do, right? Bash those guys. I see it like this. I don't mind. I'd rather be the enemy because you can't be everyone's friend out here. And I'm sure you guys know exactly what I mean. But guys, let me hop right into this video. Give me 1 second here. Let me take a look at something. Okay, you there? I can't see the top of the stream. 1 second, y'all. I can't see the top of the stream. I can't see the numbers coming in. I don't know what's going on with the yard right now, but it's bugging out. Huh? What you say? I know it's moving. No, I'm trying to get this situated. 1 second, y'all. I'm trying to get this part situated here. I don't know why it's so far down. All right, guys. Well, forget about that. All right, so let me hop right into this video. Now, this video I'm gonna be reacting to is from a Filipina. Her name is Maya. She's actually with the guy Gio. Gio's been making content out here for years in the Philippines. Shout out to you, brother. And so she reacted to this with a friend. She's just chiming in on what she thinks. All right, so let's hop right into it.
One, two, three, go. What do you think makes a woman happy?
What I think makes a woman happy.
How can feel makes you happy? Majority of the Filipina would move anywhere in the world, especially if they love the guy. If they really love the guy, they would move anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
Like, hey
So that's Maya. That's Rafina right there. All right, let's go.
guys, it's me Maya again, and for today's vlog, I have my beautiful Filipina friend here, Rufina from Scuba Chef family. Check out her YouTube channel. She makes amazing videos about Philippines, Filipina, dating a foreigner. So make sure to check out her YouTube channel. I will put her YouTube channel in the description down below. So for today's vlog, me and my friend Rufina here, this is gonna be our last collaboration because they are moving to Palawan next month, right?
End of the month.
End of the month. So this is gonna be our final collaboration. For today's vlog, we are going to answer some questions from a Filipina's perspective about dating a Filipina. So I'm gonna give her some questions and we're gonna hear her answers and I'm gonna answer too. So without further ado, let's start. So, Rufina, okay.
Yes.
Number one question. What is the biggest turn off for a Filipina? My biggest turn off, I don't like guys that are unhygienic. So like no proper hygiene.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to personality, my biggest turn off is arrogant. Arrogant guys like bragging about their money, about
Yeah.
their properties, about a lot of things, especially if materialistic things.
So pretty much, guys, what she's saying is she doesn't want a guy trying to show off. She doesn't want someone that's a simp out here just throwing money around. That's actually shunned upon out here, right? Girls look at that and go, I don't need your money, because a lot of times a Filipino won't need your money. I know a lot of guys hear about guys getting scammed, but that's just guys. A lot of times those guys are bragging about it, and the Filipino sees that opportunity and just says, you know what, I'll take advantage. But let me continue.
My biggest turn off is when the guy, he thinks that he can buy you, you know. He thinks that he can control you. And it's just because he has money. So he
Yes.
thinks that he can be like, he thinks that he can control you. It's just because he has that money,
Yeah.
you know. But no.
About appearance.
About appearance, the biggest turn off when it's unhygienic. And then when they dress up
Like a bum.
yeah.
Where can a man
And guys, that happens. Let me explain. There's a lot of guys that come to the Philippines, right? Dressed with the backpacker outfit, like, long stretchy t-shirt. You know that look, guys, the shorts with the sandals, and don't look up the par. Now, just because it's the Philippines, of course, it's the islands. When you come here, you gotta look presentable, right? Women look at that, they see you and go, I don't know.
find a traditional Filipina? Where can a foreigner find a traditional Filipina?
As I can say that a foreigner can find a traditional Filipina, it depends. Even they're living in the city or living in the province, not all of them are a nice Filipinas, you know.
Yes.
You will meet a nice Filipina in the province and you will meet a nice Filipina in the city. And sometimes you will meet like they're just using you in the province or
Yes.
in the city. So yeah, it really depends, you know, how traditional they are, because sometimes it's just like they are so pretentious. You know, you cannot tell if they are really like you or it's just like they are just up to your money.
Yes.
Yeah, you cannot tell. Some Filipina also that they're not as
You're the rooster. Out here in the Philippines, man, you can't avoid it. I remember working and making calls, doing sales calls at night. And people like, "Rah, rah, rah." People like, what's that? What's that in the background? Anyway, let me keep going.
asking you for money, but they're telling you their story. But sometimes their story it's not real. It's just
Yeah.
like they fabricated the story,
And sometimes you hear those roosters in the city too.
so they just you can help them and support them and give them money.
I think that anywhere in the Philippines you can
Mhm.
find a traditional Filipina. It really depends on how your parents
Yes.
raise you
Mm-hmm.
and what kind of community you have. Like for example, if a Filipina lives in a squatter,
Yes.
so you know, her values are also different. So
Yes.
it really depends on family and the community that you are.
What she's saying is you have some Filipinos that are in the squatter area, right? They may be the lowest of the low, man. And that's not true because that's not true all the time because you have some women that come out that want to change their ways. So it's a give and take.
Growing.
Growing. Next question. What is the characteristic of a traditional Filipina? It really depends because this is a changing world. People are changing and our needs are changing. So women also are working.
Mm-hmm.
And so in a one family, there's already two working, the mom and the dad,
Mm-hmm.
because of the expenses. It is so
Yes.
expensive already nowadays. But I think a traditional Filipina, in a sense that she will honor her husband,
Mm-hmm.
the man in the house. She will take care of the kids in spite of her hectic schedule.
Yes.
She will take care of the husband's needs and the family's needs, even.
What she's pretty much explaining, guys, I'm gonna let her finish, but what she's pretty much explaining is the women here are independent and they take care of the man. Let me finish. Out here in the Philippines, right? It's been a long time thing. It's modern traditional. It's not traditional. It's traditional in some cases, but mostly modern traditional. Now you will have women and women. I see it all the time with my brother and sister in law. Right? I see it all the time with both of them. I got two brother and sister in laws. Now the woman will have a job, bring in half the money. I'm not saying to come out here and expect that because of course you guys are coming with a lot more income. A woman wouldn't necessarily need to work. So, but a Filipina a lot of times would work, still come home, cook for you, and clean the house. But at the same time, you may not need someone to clean the house because you can hire someone for 10,000 pesos a month, which is under $200 to clean your home for you. So it's a lot different. You know how women in the West say, "Oh, I want somebody to cook and clean." Here in the Philippines, you can do that because you can get a friend or a family member from the province, give them 10,000, and they're cooking, cleaning. If you want them to cook, clean, sometimes the woman wants to cook herself, and they're taking care of the children. If you need that.
If she is also working, so I think that is a traditional.
Yeah.
And also she have values and belief in God.
Traditional Filipina in some other way as well is like they take you if you are working and then they will give you everything, they prepare everything, your clothes and everything before you go to work,
Yeah.
and everything, and when you come home. But if you are a stay home partner as well, you just do nothing, just sit there, because traditional Filipina, we used to take care our man, right?
Yeah. Even before when I was growing up, my dad would work and then my mom would work also. But after she's doing that, she will go home and take care of us, take care of the house,
Yes.
cook dinner for us, and take care of our father.
Needs.
Filipino women take pride.
You see what she explained? She explained she's seen it growing up, right? She's seen her mother go have a job, come home, and take care of her husband. So listen, guys, I'm not trying to say we know it is in the West, you have to go 50-50. Same thing here. But as I explained, of course, you're gonna have the income, but still, you don't have to worry about a woman saying, "Oh well, I I work all day. I don't want to cook because I'm tired. I don't want to go get some McDonald's, right? Because this is what they used to. This is what they see. So they come home from a hard day's work. It's kind of like the lady, right, who was a nurse in the States. I'm not trying to say it's just all bad there. Of course, there's good situations. I'm sure you guys seen that clip. The lady that was a nurse, right? She actually came home from doing a double shift and started cooking and cleaning for a man. She cooked him a meal because she enjoyed it. She wanted to do that. And then the feminazi got on her for no reason. What's wrong with that? Why can't a lady say, you know, I want to work a double shift, come home, and take care of my man? Even though I'm not doing it on a regular basis, I want to do it when I'm around. She got annihilated. What's the whole point of annihilating a woman for that? I mean, that's something she just wants to do. She probably seen it growing up. There's some women even in the US that see it growing up. But it's so far so few nowadays.
Of it,
Yes.
if they can take care of their family.
Yeah. So how about if today, yeah, 2023, have you still encountered traditional Filipina like these days?
Yes, I think there is still lots of traditional women because like for us, like we
Yeah.
are working, we still can't go on our day. We still feel guilty if we cannot take care of our family's needs.
Yes.
Like if we cannot cook for them, we cannot, do things to the house for our family. So I still believe that there are still traditional Filipinas that it will never go away because that's how we are raised by
Yes.
our parents.
Yeah.
What do you think makes a woman happy?
What I think makes a woman happy.
What
Food.
makes you happy? Food.
Yeah.
Yes, very important. For you, what makes you happy?
What makes for me
How
what
can film makes you happy?
makes me happy being with my family, you know. That makes me happy. All positive around me. I don't like negative around me. I always avoid people.
Yeah, shout outs to Texas Marine. Thanks for the $2 super chat, brother. He said, one second. It said, your videos are inspiring me to take that long flight. Thanks for the shout out, brother. And appreciate the $2 super chat. I'll get back to your comment soon.
Like that, yeah. I know you do too. And what else? Food. I love food.
Yes.
Yeah. And then going around, going somewhere, checking places because I'm not a stay home. Like I don't want to be stay home all the time. It's so boring to stay home. So yeah, that makes me happy. So yeah, how about you?
Me, what makes me happy is I'm very easy to please. So
Yeah.
food makes me happy. If my family are healthy
Mhm.
and they are happy, I am happy. And if we go out, do things, activities, that makes me happy. But really, just everyday stuff like drinking coffee in the morning, eating, seeing my loved ones,
Yeah.
everyone is not stressed. That makes me happy.
Well, that's what it's all about here. You guys already know. I don't have to tell you about that. They love family. They're just around their family all the time. I've seen them, my wife's family. They love being around each other. A lot of the family live with each other. It's just like that in the Philippines.
Yeah, exactly.
Next
Next
question.
question.
What are the things that a guy should avoid when dating a Filipina?
For me, if you are dating a Filipina, I think number one is when you're showing your money, right?
Yes.
That they should avoid because not all Filipina are up to your money. It's just because most of foreigners they think, but not all of them. They think
Yeah.
that we are always up to their money.
And also, what if they date a girl that is also up to their money? So that will make the Filipinos think of, for me, dating multiple women.
Mhm.
Like for them, right, when dating, they can still see other women.
Yes.
But Filipinas, when you start dating them, like you start getting intimate, kissing and dating for like 2 times, even
Mhm.
just 2 times, that is considered for us boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah. It's just because you stick with that person already if you're gonna meet him again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then for foreigners, they would date multiple women until it's official.
Yes. Because
So
they want to try all the fish in the sea.
so if you date a Filipina, you should avoid that because that will create lots of drama.
Yeah, you come here in the Philippines to have
Okay.
fun, not to create drama, or to get involved in drama. Because some of foreigners here, they just come here in other country just to, get in trouble and
Yes.
create drama. So yeah, avoid that.
Yeah, that's true. So I have one last question.
Okay.
Why a foreigner should marry a Filipina?
Because we are loving, we're caring, we're gonna give all the love that you deserve.
That's
And
true.
yeah, and we're gonna stick to you until the end, no matter what happened, even you are broke or not. If it's really love, we
Yeah.
never gonna let you down or will leave you. Even you do something stupid, it's just like just except for cheating, we always forgive you.
For me, you should marry a
Yeah, and that's the thing, guys. That's why I went around recently. I did a video. Most of the Filipina, what they wanted was it money. Most of them actually, because guys coming here have it. They when you come here, you consider rich. So when you talk about it to them, they just don't like it. They get turned off. Especially like women like this. My wife gets turned off. A lot of other women get turned off because women, they're fine. Like you find a lot of times you'll have the money. To them, you have millions and millions of pesos, which is a lot. But they still would rather be with someone they'll take a guy with less money, right? Like the video I reacted to recently, the Filipina, she was actually in. So some of you guys probably seen it. She was actually in a woman's comments, and at first I said I didn't know because I searched it right on the video as I was reacting to it, and then I searched further. She said in her comment, she said, "Doesn't matter if a guy has 15,000, we'll take him here in the Philippines, right?" And I didn't get it. So then I see the video she said that for, and the video she responded with that comment. The lady said, "Well, you know, if you're making 30,000 or something, and then the money you have to pay out during divorce is 15,000, that's nothing for me. Like that's not money." And so then the Filipina said, "We'll take that 15,000 here because it's a lot here." And you know what? That's what she pretty much had to say. You already know what the issue is right now with Filipina and modern woman back home. They're speaking up a lot, and I think because they have the intellectual capability to go at these women, right, and challenge them, and they don't like it. But it's not even a challenge because you see here they're explaining how they were raised that way. Most Filipino were raised that way, and it's nothing they can say. Like all the fighting is over, and this shows why guys are making a choice, right? Guys, when I left years ago, I was so happy I did, man, because I didn't I didn't see a way back home. I talked about it before Motor Life, even on Black Filipino, but I left 8, 9 years ago because I said I don't trust these situations back in the West, right? Like all the content you see, you probably see me reacting to it now. I was doing that. Like when women was, getting with this one and that one, I was confident. So I was the one, this one and that one they were getting with. So when I wanted a wife, I wanted to be married. I said, I can't trust marrying this bunch. Look what's happening right now with the divorces. It's been happening. But let me continue this.
Filipina because we are used to hardship. We're still gonna be happy.
As long
And there's no divorce in the Philippines.
as you are together.
Yes, as long as you are faithful, you are loving,
Yes.
you are caring to us. So we have very few needs. So it's very easy for us to be happy. When we feel loved
Yes.
and cared by our men, we give more.
Yes,
That's what I've noticed. They call it like Filipinos settle for very less, but I don't think we settle for very less. I
Yes,
think we are just very grateful for small things.
Yeah, and we're so lucky to
Yes.
have
And thanks for the $5 super chat to the Outlaw Raider. He said, creative content, great job. An interview without having to interview as a man. Everyone's perspective. Exactly. Thanks a lot for the super chat, brother. I appreciate it.
This man in our life,
Yes, and very
if they are faithful to us, we will
Yes.
give them more that
Yeah.
they deserve as well.
and we are very easy to please. I don't think that makes our Filipina like low standard. Filipinas are just easy to be grateful for small things because we are used to hardship.
Yeah, and we are so open about our feelings too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Why do you think foreigners always say when you marry a Filipina, don't bring her to the West, don't bring her to US?
I think that that mindset of them, they think that we are up to their money and we just using them to get green card from their country and live there.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then we're gonna find another man.
No, no, it's more than that. It's more than that. It's more than that. A lot more than that. There's guys, and I think I want Filipina. I hope Filipina see this. I'm actually gonna make shorts to this. There's guys out there who come into the Philippines and other countries who've been through divorce court, just like that Filipina that said, "We'll take that 15,000." Right? She said it because what she means is like she's not after the money. That's what she was explaining. Guys, know you take a Filipina back there. Doesn't happen all the time. I know tons of Filipina that are there, happy, came back to the Philippines. I know one that's here now. I would love to interview her. She's been out in the U.S. for 10 years, right? Came back. I know she's out in the Philippines now, and she's still with her man. He probably doesn't identify as a passport bro, but that's what he is. She's still with him, so it can be done. But the whole thing, of course, you guys already know. Guys don't want you to be corrupted, right? So in some cases, you can bring him back. Like I'm gonna bring K back. I want K to see my family. I don't plan on staying out there for good anyway, right? I'll go visit and then come right back to the Philippines because I like my standard of living here in the Philippines. The Philippines is so much faster than being in the West. And my son seen it. When my son was here, he said, I like the Philippines. It's much faster than living in Georgia. He's out in Georgia and you have to drive everywhere. So at times when, they have to be out, he's home, he can't go anywhere when the parents are not there. So he likes it better here because everything is on demand, right? You go outside, the store's right there. This is there. This is there. There's a mall right downstairs. I can walk up the block to another mall. I can go around the corner and then, like for instance, when I went to go watch the game, right, the FIBA was 2 train rides away from me, a 10-minute ride away. So it's convenient.
To be with younger like that and more richer than them, because yeah, that's the mindset, right?
Yes.
Reality, they always think that, but no, they're really wrong. It's totally depends with that person you're gonna be with or you're
Yeah.
gonna be married with.
That's true.
Yeah.
Really depends on the person.
Yes.
Foreigners are scared to bring their Filipina abroad in the US because when a younger Filipina realizes that she has lots of options
Yes.
in the West, like she could work, she could make money on its own, and then she would be considered exotic beauty because
Mhm.
she's unique, because she's
Yeah.
a Filipina. So she has brown skin, so she would have lots of guys.
That's so true, man. Their value changes. She's right. Um, they go from see this is what it is, right? In the Philippines, there's so many women like them. So when you ask them their rating, and it's been done, you've seen it all over the internet, many people's channels. You ask like her, for instance, what do you see yourself as? They'll say a 3 or 5, and you're like, what? You do? Because there's so much competition here, so much. So they don't rate themselves. They don't have that pie in the sky mentality where back home, you see a woman that's a that's a 2 that says I'm a 10. She's a 2. And then some one of you guys may think her and her is a 10, and they may say, "Oh, I'm a 6." And you're like, "What?" What you think you're a six? But it's that's how it is. So much competition here.
that would try to get her, try
Yeah.
to date her. So I think that's the number one fear of the foreigners, that
Yeah.
the Filipina might cheat.
Yeah, but not at all. It's just because as before we marry this person, we already know, before we met him or marry him, we already have a lot of option to make, but we choose him, to be with him for life.
That's true. Like when I interviewed Eric and Cindy, right? She chose him. They met on a foreign affair, I think it is. I'm sure you guys, many of you have heard of it. And she went through like she's seen a bunch of guys there, and she selected him. And she said it, and I know he was proud when he said as I interviewed him and her. She said no, I seen him and I knew right away. I said I seen the responsibility. I knew he was the guy, and I wasn't playing. She said I didn't want to keep dating around. I wanted to be married, and I wanted to be married to someone responsible. Most of them want security. It's not the money. So when she's seen this guy's gonna take care of me, she said, I want him.
So yeah,
Yes. And also about the green card. Yes, maybe a Filipino wants to go to the West to work.
yes,
And I think the number one reason for that is that Filipinas is very family oriented. So we always help our family. So to be able to help our family, we need to work. We need to make
Yes.
lots of money. So we want to go abroad
yeah,
to earn money to send to our family. But I don't think Filipina really wants to live in the
no,
West.
not at all.
Yes, because if we make lots of money here in the Philippines, especially for the less privileged Filipina,
Yeah,
it means that they can find big salary work here in the Philippines. So they would dream.
Guys, you know what's happening though in the Philippines right now? I want to show you guys one day on Upwork, right? On Upwork, because that's online, right? There's Filipinos making American money online. There's Filipinos I see based in the Philippines making $25 an hour, $50 an hour because they've applied themselves, right? A lot of Filipinos, when I say no, I say a lot. They have a poor mindset. They don't have an abundance mindset. But I do see some Filipinos on Upwork with that abundance mindset that are making bank because they're in the Philippines making $25 an hour. Guys, that's what 50,000 a year in Philippines. Oof, 2.5 million pesos, which is a lot of money in the Philippines. So yes, that's what they're making and living good.
To go abroad so that they can earn bigger money,
Yeah,
and they
so-
can send it to the family. But if they can do it here, nobody wants to live there.
yeah. But sometimes also some of foreigner who married Filipina, the only option the Filipina has is to live in the U.S. With the husband. It's just because probably the husband working there, so he
Yeah.
cannot stay here in the Philippines.
That's
So
true.
yeah, that's really true. So yeah, that's the only option
And
the
I say
Philippines.
for those guys that I think a lot of guys, right, that's in that situation need to figure out, especially if you're young, you got to figure out, the best way to make it work, right? That's why even in the past, I've even showed it on the live stream here. I showed what Andrew Tate said, which made a lot of sense for a lot of guys that have to do that. And is it right? I don't think so. I think a guy should just move here. But what he said, come here, find a lady you want to be with, especially if you want to have a kid and family, have a kid with her, go back, work, come here, 3, 4 times of the year, come be with your kid, you can work it out to bring your kid back, bring him out there to the US if you want, but to keep it here. So she doesn't get corrupted. If you're a guy that's not, how can I say, you don't trust the process, because it is a process to bring a Filipino back. You would kind of have to do it that way. Or if it's not the Philippines and you're somewhere else, and say you're in Thailand, Africa, doesn't matter, Brazil, whatever it may be, you know, that would be the way to do it. Keep working your job back there, come here, have a family, be back and forth, or bring them back. A lot of guys don't trust the process of bringing them back, so that would be the way. But then at the same time, work on something where you don't have to really. Of course, you got to put in work, but you work on something that'll free you up more. Like for instance, that's why I'm into YouTube automation and things where you can have other people do the work for you and you get paid from the process, right? You can even work on, there's different ways to make it online. There's so many different ways. Figure out one of those ways. You can even be a social media marketing manager, right? My boy Dwayne is out here. He came out here to the Philippines because he was a social media marketing manager, right? He got to the point where he's making 5,000 a month plus at 18 years old. So it's not hard. You can actually look up how to be a social media marketing manager right on YouTube, right? And do it. It's not. It's easy. You just have to put the time in and study it, right? And you can learn a lot of stuff on YouTube, or you can even buy into a program, but work on that. Before you make your departure, or just come here and do it the other way.
So why not going with him, right? Sometimes that's the only choice he had. So to be
Yes.
with the husband.
That's true.
So yeah.
Majority of the Filipina would move anywhere in the world, especially if they love the guy. If they really love the guy, they would move anywhere in the world.
Yeah,
Like
just
you,
to be
right?
with him. Oh my God.
Like you will move to Palawan. Wherever Phil goes, she will move because she
I
loves
will
Phil.
go with him
Yes.
wherever I go.
So this is the end of this vlog. Thank you so much, Rufina, for our final collaboration
Yeah.
together. I wish you good luck in your journey in
You're gonna come
Palawan.
visit us anyways.
Yes, that's for sure. We're gonna visit you. And you guys, if you want to support Rufina's channel, make sure to like and subscribe to her channel. I will put her YouTube channel in the
All right,
description
guys.
down
So that's it.
below. And if you like this video, make sure to let me know in the comment section down below. And if you have any
All right. Let me get this off. Come right back to you guys. All right. Let me get this one set. What happened? No, I got it. Yeah, guys. So that's pretty much it right there. Um, she spoke on some good things. I think a lot of guys need to hear that. Some of you guys have been with me on a Black Filipino for a while. Um, but also this is this is on More to Life. This is on Facebook as well. So thank you all you guys from coming in from Facebook too. Um, I felt this is a topic for both channels. That's why I put it on both channels. A lot of guys want to know how to maneuver in the Philippines or even other places, right? So that's what I suggest. That's why I gave that suggestion. That's why I wanted to react to this video for you guys to understand. Also, I want to go over in the future, things to look out for when you're traveling, guys. Also, if you haven't been watching More Life, check that out. That channel, I'm going to be in other countries pretty soon. I'm going to be traveling around and going to Vietnam, Malaysia. I mean, everywhere. Cambodia, back to Thailand. So keep an eye out for that, guys, because that's coming soon. And the reason why I'm doing that is to show you guys it's more to life, right? I don't want to just be stuck on reaction videos. I want to go around and show you guys what it's about and what this Passport Bro life is about. How to officially become a Passport Bro, or even travel to the Philippines, right? For the guys that are not retired, they want to know a way out. But I say if you're a guy and you're gonna retire in 5 years, you might as well retire. Might as well wait till you retire, then make that journey. But 1 second here, guys. Let me see here. There's a lot of comments here. Let me start with this comment here. So I got David Lampkin here. He said, most Filipinos are normal size and look different. So the men will look at them in the U.S. and try to ask where they are, where they're from, while I was in the store in America, and it happens all the time. Everywhere we go in the U.S. So I guess David Lampkin, you have a Filipina with you right out there. That's gonna happen, man, and that will happen even with Filipina that may not be so desirable out here, right? She gets out to the West, and she goes from a 2 in her mind to an 8 immediately. Immediately. Then their mind changes, they get corrupted, and that's a case by case basis. Because there's a lot of Filipinos that are out there that are not like that. And so Salat and Tith said, let me see, Kevin Hill. The thing is, we don't want to see our woman working, not if ends are meeting. Exactly. And it's true. And I told my lady, right? I told Kay, I said, babe, I can't have you working here. When I used to work, I said the reason why is because I make so much more money than you can make. You know, you're out here in the Philippines and you're working online and you're making 60,000, close to 70,000. Yeah, why would you have your lady work? I said I'd rather put it on my shoulders. And that's what a lot of guys are trying to do out here. And so Salat and Tis, let me go with you, brother. He said, facts, IT changed the game for the Filipino culture. It did, but also it's not just IT. The Filipinos I seen, that was for sales, which I was shocked that they were getting that much for sales. But most Filipinos are getting the $3-4 an hour, which is still great because that $3-4 an hour in the Philippines goes a long way. Let me see. Gamer said that's if they booked up, and he said, and bad men will break up their marriage just to sleep with them and move on. They don't know that. So true. And also, thanks a lot for the. Let me see here. Where's that at? Let me go down to the bottom. Is it start, K?
That's more to life.
Yeah, but it should be start. 1 second. Well, give me 1 second, guys. Can you see right here? I can't see the top of the screen.
You cannot?
I can't see. Yeah, I can't see what starred. I don't know why it's showing like that.
It's not showing no more.
Yeah. It's like happens sometimes. Give me 1 second, guys. Something's going on with StreamYard. Like it shows people that give super chats, I can't see it. So I can react to them right away.
No, because if it's like this, it's not gonna go up.
No, usually up here it shows star. I can click my star and react to it. Let me see here. And thanks a lot for the $5 super chat. The legend of Tinsuki said, good job on the live stream. A little support for Pastor Bro OG. Yeah, man. And thanks a lot for the love, brother.
Thank you for the money, and thank you for the money, and you.
Yeah, thanks a lot for that. So, let me see here. Also, let me give a shout out to Ken. I appreciate it, brother.
Thank you for the money, and thank you for the money, and you.
Yeah, no, I can't help it, guys. I'm coming over a bad cold. I don't know what it was. I think it's for me not getting the right sleep. Today I forced myself. Yeah, we went to Divisoria. And, you know, people there are probably sick as a dog. And I felt it. It hit me. And so hit the like button before you bounce. It's free. Exactly, Kevin Hill. Thanks a lot for that, brother. Yes, people, please hit the like button. Also, if you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe. Pretty soon, I'm going to start doing subscriber-only live streams. Just so it helps people that are not subscribed that come in and subscribe. You'll only be able to comment if you're subscribed. I seen other people do it. I said, you know what? I need to do that. I want to make sure. And Mr. Claus said, 2023 American men population 165.88 million, and for women 169 million. Men leaving. Yeah. Man, I gotta get up this cold. Get over this cold, guys. And so let me see here. Elena Cleto said, if traveling to the Philippines, the most dangerous place in Manila, so just don't let anyone lead you to a non-populated place. Oh yeah, of course. Of course you won't do that. Well, that really won't happen like that, right? You most Filipinos aren't looking to get over, aren't looking to do you any harm, and that's for most foreigners too. I remember being out here in 2015 when Shabu was running rampant, and being in Tondo, Manila, where the killings were at top at the top, right? stuff was happening, and I was fine. I was fine. And most guys that were in the area was fine. But back in that time, you did have people that were on Shabu that were looking to rob. I remember being out here and little girls. It was sad. It was a sad sight. Ran up to my cab. I took the story a whole bunch of times, banging on the cab, but blew my mind. And so Chris M said, I'll be in the Philippines first time in December meeting my girl. Oh, that's cool, man. And yeah, so for you guys that are coming out here, I say this. For you guys that come out here to meet your girl for the first time, if you've been out here before and met her, that's cool. But always want you guys to remember, and I hate to say this, but it's even suggestive of the Filipina, right? And I hate to say it after you just said that, to not expect the girl to be talking to other people, right? Especially if you're talking to a girl online, you can't expect her not, to cut other people off because she may be searching like you're searching. So if you're a guy that's first searching for a woman and you're doing it online, keep your options open online. Please do not get caught up with that. Guys get heartbroken all the time. And I feel bad for guys. They come here and go, oh, I can't trust these Filipino women. And it's not that. It's that women, I expect them to keep their options open. I expect it. Hold on, guys. Let me go up here to the top. And this is killing me right now on the yard. I can't see how long I've been on stream as well. So Terrence Mays, what's going on, brother? He said, if you single, guys, no kids, getting a job overseas would be best. I work in Saudi, making US dollars, and I'm one flight. Long weekend away, been to Philippines 4 times in about a year and a half. And that's Terrence. Terrence is actually the guy that treated me and Kay to the FIBA World Cup. And that was bugged out, man. America actually lost. They lost. But the reason why America lost in the FIBA is because these other teams play with each other on almost a year-round basis, right? So when you're going up against Germany, who won, the only person that doesn't play in Germany all the time is the point guard. So when he was playing, the other team were pretty much like a cohesive unit. And you see it in their play. So Savannah Tith said, no traditional Pinay wants anything to do with the West. Vet these females properly. If our eyes light up when you speak of the West, smash and dash. Man, thanks a lot, Kay. I need the spoon. I need a spoon. This recently happened, guys. A guy interviewed not too long ago. I don't want to share his name. He actually was in the Philippines, staying with a Filipina, living out here with her for like a year or two, just to find out. This is what happened to him. He's living with her for a year or two. For her to turn around and say, I got with you because I want to go back to U.S. I see that your dream. I see that you don't want to go back to U.S. My dream, the reason why I got with you is to take you back to U.S. She told him after a year being in the Philippines. And she was a woman that wanted those opportunities out there. Probably wanted to work, but also she wanted to see their life. There's a lot of Filipinos that don't want to just work out there. They want to see, they hear about the U.S. and think, wow, that life is so much better here than here because you have money. They have no idea how poison it is out there. They have no idea how they're going to change. It's sad, man. And so Adrian Ramirez said, ain't no way I'd keep my child in another country. Exactly. I feel the same way too. That's why a guy like you would have to, find a way to be out here. You have to find a way to be in the Philippines, wherever you want to go. It's too sweet, okay? Can't drink that. So Wendell says she's loyal no games, yeah. So Terrence, understand, fam, look at the long game. Stay single, retire early. You only need $50K for retirement there. $50,000? For China, you need a lot more than 50,000. You still need at least like $1 million to retire in the Philippines. That money, that 50,000. Let me see how low would that go. What am I spending? Check. Let me get my. I'm spending myself alone. My budget is about 2,000 a month here. Reason why is because I need to travel still. It's really 16, but I say 2,000 for traveling budget, right? So I'm spending 24,000 a month, a year. So with that 50,000, that's pretty much 2 years for me. You need a lot more than that. You still need about a mil, right? Because think about it. If that say 50,000 gets you 2 years, right? Comfortably, very comfortably. Don't get me wrong. There's guys out there. Let me give you an example. If you want to come out here, live like a Filipino, there's foreigners that come here and live like a Filipino. Let me explain. They're living off 6,000 a year, right? So that 50,000 on 6,000 a year is going to get you 12 years. So if you had more like 100,000 and you were looking, but then still with inflation, that's going to change. That money's going to change. And let me see here. Oh, okay. So shouts out to let me go down to the bottom. I got to post your comment, brother. Shout out to Terrence Mays for the $20 super chat. I appreciate it, brother. He says retirement and pension I meant, fam. And yeah, I figured.
Thank you for the money, and thank you for the money.
Figured you had to because that will be enough. 50,000 retirement and pension a year. You're saying yes, you would be more than fine. To get 50,000 a year in retirement and pension, you're more than fine, and you're gonna save most of that money too, right? I say for guys that are coming with that much money, right? Look at different ways. I'm not saying to do it. I'm just saying me, how I think. I'm gonna invest some of that money because why not, right? Why not come out here and do things I can never do back home? It's so much cheaper to start a business here. That's why I gotta reach out to what's the guy's name? Stephen and Bea, and speak on a couple of things because you guys need to understand. Look, you hear so much. You can't go to the Philippines and start a business. You can come to the Philippines and start a business. What?
It's fine.
It's fine now?
Turmeric with.
Oh, that's too sweet though.
No, that's.
I don't like it. I'm gonna drink it though. I just don't like it. I gotta remix that. It's too sweet. But 1 second. I'm sick as a dog. Let me read the comments going from back to front. So Frank Ellis said 50,000 a year in the fields, you'll be golden. You sure will. You sure will be golden. 50,000 a year in the fields. That's what I was saying. Like, you can invest your money. Like, it's so much cheaper to start things. Like, think about it, guys. A lot of guys think, man, I want to start a laundromat. I hear that so much. Oh, it's laundromat's residual income, right, in the U.S. You can start a laundromat here for so much less. For 50,000 a year, you take that 24,000. So you know what? I'm going to put that right into a laundromat. That's getting you your equipment, everything you need, right? You rent a place out, and out here, you're in the city somewhere. There's so many condominiums up. Like, I can go look out my building where I'm at right now. You see them building up new condominiums. So you think, wait a minute. You can map out and say, you know what? There's a laundry here. I'm going to put my laundry here. Manila, Cebu somewhere, or even the province somewhere. And it definitely work. Me, I'm all into that. Like, get in the area and go around the area and say, you know what? Let me see what business is needed. Let me go around this area and see a business that's needed here. Now, Kay doesn't want to, but I want to actually start a food business. The reason why I want a food business, Filipinos eat everything. And I love that out here about the Philippines. In Thailand, you can, because there's guys starting soul food restaurants in Thailand, but if it is, if well, in Thailand they call it my pet, my in-law, right, Ken? If it's not spicy, not good. So a lot of people in Thailand won't try that food. Philippines will try it. And so let me see here. Elena, Cleanser said if you save 100,000 pesos a month, you become a millionaire in 10 months in the Philippines. My love for motorcycles have cost me over 500,000. I heard that. I heard that. And so let me see Big John. He said, as a Filipino American myself, I have to admit that it's weird to me when you guys talk about not wanting to take your woman to the US. I'm sitting here like, damn, what's wrong with my family? No, nothing's wrong with your family, Big John. And I see a lot of people don't get corrupted when they're back in the Philippines. I mean, when they go to US. A lot of people. I can even name a bunch of people. I can count them on more than one hand. Or Filipinos that went back and everything was fine with them. But Big John, it's not so much it's the system, Big John. It's the system. And the system in US is corrupted. It is. The system out there, man, will have you when a woman divorces you, she automatically knows what she's gonna get. Big John, in the Philippines, you can't get divorced. You can't get divorced. So it's night and day. What's going on, man? Explorers, how you doing, brother? And Midi Man said, "Good men are leaving." Sure are. Sure are. It's crazy. It is crazy when in the Philippines. And so Sir X Man said, I'm 58. I'll be retiring with pension and Social Security and about 300K in the bank. Oh, you sweet, man. You're sweet. With that money, you're sweet, man. And I say for those guys like you, Sir X Man, yeah, you'll come out here and but I want guys to do this though. Get out here and say, you know what? What's needed? What's needed in this area? And I'm not saying for everybody to do that, right? A lot of guys don't want to get into business. Like I hear my brother Professor always say, Jay, why are you trying to make me go to the Philippines and work? Right? I'm not trying to make I know a lot of you guys want to retire. For those guys I say, come here and retire, right? Like Sir X Man may not want to do it. He may just want to retire. But me, I'm the kind of guy I'm thinking more, but I'm not thinking more in a way to where it's like, okay, I'm super hungry for money. I also think of ways I can create opportunities for other people, right? For the Filipinos, for like for instance, I have my cousin who wants to come out here. I'm gonna help him come. My heart gets broken every time I see him. He's in the West, and right now he's a broken man. And me seeing him that way drives me crazy. Like I can't watch it really. Like it boggles my mind, right? I said it before in the live stream. I seen him 2 years ago. No, was it 3 years ago, right, kid? About 3.5 years ago, broken. Broken. He's the guy, if anybody remembers, he's the guy that bought a house to impress a girl. Right? He wanted to make his wife. He bought a house. I helped him pick out the house. That's why I was so. Of course, he's my family. He's the one I make business plans with all the time, right? So this man was broken. He was with a girl for 8 years. I kept telling him, bro, like I wasn't trying to take him away from his girl, but I kept telling him, bro, you may need to you may need to keep your options open, right? He's like, no, she's the one. I said, but bro, I said, she doesn't have the same beliefs you have. He didn't get what that meant. He didn't get it, right? That's why I came to the Philippines. I was out in the West. I said, man, to find a woman that's truly a Christian, what's going to happen? I just gave my life to God. I said, I want a woman that's truly a Christian, that has those same values, right? The woman, I told you guys, anybody doesn't know my story, the woman were looking for a bag. I said, I got to go. And then I knew most of the women weren't right anyway. Right? So I said, I got to go. So I left. Now, I seen him go through it. He got a house. He was living in a house by himself. Right? He bought furniture in the house. He tells the girl, she says, why it has to be all the way out there? Why can't the home be out here in Long Island? Now, if anybody knows, in Long Island in New York, it's expensive. This was in Pennsylvania, over there by like Wilkes Barre, right? Way different in price. It's not cheap, but it's cheaper, a lot cheaper. And he got the home when the market wasn't super crazy yet. He got the home, I think, for like 300,000. When he sold the house, he actually made profit, but he had to sell it because it became too much for him. But he bought the house for her. He said, "Yeah, I want you to come view the house." She said, "No, I'm not buying a house. Why? Because you got the house without telling me first." He's like, "But I wanted to surprise you." He bought her a house. It gets dumped. He gets dumped. He bought her a house. It gets dumped and left. That broke him. So when I went out there 3 years ago, I brought my son over there to his house. I'm staying with him in the house, and my son's in the house. We have our own room in there. Big house, had like 4 bedrooms. She rejected it. It was a good school district. I told him, make sure it's a good school district. He did. So he sold it like that. When he went to sell it, so quick. Because the school district, all that stuff, all of it matters, right? His house was in great condition. She said, "What about my mother?" He said, "Your mother can move in here." She was attached to her mom. He had no problem moving the mom in. Well, what about my job? They was going to do a business together, right? Still didn't want to do it. Left him. Hung him out to dry. I seen the man crumble. Hasn't been the same since. Hasn't been the same since. He wants to figure out how to get here in the Philippines, right? I went back out there with him. I told him, I'm sure you guys saw the story, but I'm going to tell it again, right? So I'm out there with him. I'm trying to get him in the groove of things, right? So I'm out there like, bro, go out. That's the thing. If a guy's in the West, of course, I already know what I say, right? The West is just tainted, it's garbage. But still, if you out there and you have to be out there, you have to make the best of it. I said, bro, you can't just go to work and come back home and not have any, don't have a social. I said, you got to get out there, man. You got to get out and go meet some women. I was trying to go out there with him. So, but when someone's so broken, he had no confidence, right? So it showed. Women didn't want to talk to him. Handsome dude. Tall, too. I'm 5'7", he's 6 feet. Let me tell you what happened, right? I'm in the street trying to talk to girls for him because he was so broken. I was like, talk to him, right? I'm like, I talked to this girl. I'm like, yeah, my cousin like you. Da, 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 da. The girl want to talk to me. The reason why because what she said, I walked up to him like, da, 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 talking. And she said, you bold. The reason why she said you're bold, because, I'm used to the old school days of talking to women, right? So if I was in the West right now, I would still talk to women and get all the women because guys don't want to approach women anymore. I was like a pickup artist. So I have no problem approaching women. She said, you bold. And I'm trying to talk him up, but she's not interested in him and interested in me because she's happy for the fact that I'm bold because guys are not approaching women anymore. So she's excited. And I'm like, man, that's not what I was hitting for. I got a wife at home, you know what I'm saying? But then I'll go with him to Wendy's. The girl in Wendy's was Spanish. Let me tell you something, man. She was a winner. The girl in Wendy's was a winner, guys. She was an independent woman, right? Nice smile on her face. And the reason why I knew, I said to her, I said, woo. I said, boy. I looked at her, and she knew what I was saying. I didn't have to say you pretty enough. I said, boy. I said, you married, ain't you? I said, I know you married. She said, no, I'm not married. I said, woo-wee. She started smiling, right? And I know that's real old school, right, guys? But that's just how I am. I'm just over the top with it sometimes. Like, I don't care. I'm a dog. I'm a dog. Like, I'm like that. K knows. K loves me for it. Right? I'm just one of those kind of guys. And she was smiling, cracking a smile. And I said, cuz, go get her. I'm like, yo, cuz, I said, you seen that? But he was so out of it. Didn't talk to her. But I'm used to seeing him. He's older than me, right? I looked up to him, actually. I looked up to him. But seeing him broken like that, I feel now like, man, anything I can do to help you get out here. Anything I can do. Right? Because he wakes up in the morning. And then, guys, mind you, this is 3 years later, 4 years later, 4 years ago, 3 years ago. But still, sometimes guys are getting so broken that they can't function anymore in society. That's what's happening. So I seen that with him. So when I seen Paso Bros was a thing, and I said, wait a minute. If anybody can speak on this, it's me. I've been doing this forever. And I hate to say what I'm going to say, but it's true. When Kevin Samuels was watching O'Shea Duke Jackson, when Kevin Samuels was picking up game from O'Shea, I was in the Philippines. I've been seeing this was the way. And I repeat, when Kevin Samuels was looking at O'Shea Duke Jackson getting inspiration, I was here. I was here. Right? So I felt so strongly about it. I said, I'm going to speak up because there's guys like my cousin out there, right? Who need to hear somebody that's where they want to be speaking up against these things going on. And not too long, I told my wife, like, but last September, I said, no, it was last August, I said, babe, I got to do this. And so you would think I was just bashing. I make videos, I made content on Black Filipino about it, but I didn't like go arresting women hard because there was no need to. Kay started editing videos. She said, I had no idea it was this bad because I never talked about it. I never talked about it that much. I would do little things on Black Filipino TV channel, but I didn't go too hard on it. I would throw little things out there, that said about how bad it was in the West. I probably made 10 videos about it. But I didn't go too hard on it until now. I said, you know what? This is needed. I got to create this channel because it's needed. I see my cousin go through this. Guys are being broken for the most foolish reasons. I seen it happening. And the reason why I seen it happening, because it's cool. Strong dude. He's a dog as well, but not so much. He's a little more gentle than I am. And, he doesn't come across like a leader that much. And women want leaders. Right? And he actually was showing that he can lead by him getting home. He was leading. But I can't even say that. My bad, because he could be listening, and I can't say that he wasn't a leader because he did everything he needed to do. He did everything right. She wasn't appreciative of him. And he was broken, and he's still out of it to this day. And there's guys like that. And then the guys are finally leaving, right? So guys are finally leaving because I wasn't even on the content like that. I wasn't. But guys, they're leaving, and then they're still getting bashed. So I'm seeing this on the internet going, and I see what's happening to guys. Like, I speak to guys all the time that tell me stories. And I'm like, so I'm seeing this, and it's like, hold up, wait a minute. No. I can't be idle. I can't sit idle and be on standby and watch this keep happening. It's one of those situations, right? You guys understand what I'm saying? Like, I have to say something. Like, you have a lot of guys, oh no, we just out here living life, and like, no. F that living life stuff, man. Nope. If you have the wherewithal and the gumption, right, or the attitude to stand up for these guys, why wouldn't you do it, right? Why would you not stand up to bat for guys that need it? And say, look, more guys need to leave. Because there's guys out there that'll see this content and say, yeah, you know what? Maybe I need to go out to the Philippines and see what it's about. But then I got to go out to other places too. Say, okay, Because rare guys need to say, okay, so what's here? What's there? What's there? Guys need to know. Right? And that's why every single video a woman makes talking about passport bros, I have to respond. No matter what country it's in. Because you're not going to keep painting that narrative against guys in America. Black and white. Oh, these guys losers. Oh, these fat losers. And to where guys are seen, yeah, some guys are fat. Some guys are slim. All guys are leaving. You're not going to sit there and do that what you did for years. I'm not going to stand by and let that happen. Especially as a guy that's been out and a guy that sees what's going on and a guy that understands and a guy that was ahead of the curve that knows. I seen that there was no help. There was no hope. I've been seeing that. No, but okay, so why I'm upset? No, okay, no. I'm serious. I'm not joking. Okay, so why you upset? I'm not upset.
I'm passionate.
Yes, that's the difference, okay? I'm not upset. No, okay, because you sit there for years. And actually what inspired me, even though I was on this before him, was Kevin Samuels. Right? Because I was out here, I've been seeing, like when he was doing all that talking, I was out here like, bro, there's no hope. He was trying to get the woman together. He was trying to get women better. I already seen there was no hope. I seen it. I would be sitting back watching Ray K. I'll be on a treadmill watching Kevin Samuels show for hours. Just walking. I like the way he talk, right? He's a salesman like I am. He knows how to talk. So I'll be watching him. Okay, that guy, he's good. Like, right? But I'm sitting there like, it's no hope. I'll be sitting there, guy, like, I said, he's trying to do this? There's hope somewhat for some women, but so many that are warped. Their brain is warped. Somebody switched off the brain. There's so many people that are back home whose brain switched off. And they don't understand. They don't even look at the statistics. I had to say that slow. They don't even look at the statistics to see that most men are single and childless, right? Especially black men. And then they say things, oh, having babies. That's why an African lady yesterday reacted to the video to Pookie and Ray Ray. And I'm like, Pookie and Ray Ray where? I don't know who's that going on in Africa, but it's mostly positive. Everywhere for passport bros. You do have passport bros doing wrong. You do. But they're not passport. I don't consider them passport bros. They're called what? Passport pookies. It's a difference. It's a difference. And you know what? They need to understand that difference. Because you can't just keep doing that. Right? You can't keep painting that image to where every time a black man comes to the Philippines, images that will never change because of hip-hop. Filipinos say, what's up, my nigga? Because they think that's what black people want to hear. Or every time they see a guy coming from America, they go, oh, you know, he's a sex pat. It's not right. But anyway, let me get back to you guys and some of these comments. Men are corrupted in the U.S. or emasculated. It's true. And that's what I seen. I seen it, and I said, man, I got to talk about this. I said, I have to talk about it because these women don't understand. So I see the video. I said, I got to react to this. Because you know why, guys? You don't react and shut it down. That stays in people in everyone's mind in these other countries. To when these guys go, they're gonna say, wait a minute, why are these guys not defending themselves? That's what's gonna happen. They're gonna say, why are these guys not speaking up about this? Why did you let these women talk about them? Right? So that's why I'm happy. Like, guys are showing successes. Guys are showing, look, I went here and this happened. I got this here. And guys are showing it all over the world. Yes. All over the world. We're accepted. They try to make it seem like all over the world we're neglected. Not true. That's why I love doing a woman that went to Colombia, said what she said. That was pivotal. If that woman had a YouTube channel, I would give her like $100 super chat. Seriously, because it's like when she made the video and said, "So many guys are here," she said, "Ladies, the man you want is here." And I said, "Oh yes." She sees it because she went out the country. She travels too. She's a traveler, so she sees guys in these countries and guys in other countries, right? That are there. A lot of guys are going there, and it's the guys that these women desire. They try to paint us like, oh, it's all the no, it's not all the desirable men. But you know what? That man, if you feel he's undesirable, he's desired wherever he's going. Win-win. Everybody's winning. Everybody's winning. What's up, Mr. Mister? Yes, man. I'm gonna start going live a lot more, Mr. Mister. I'm gonna start going live a lot more. A lot more. A lot more. But I hope it gets better though back in the US. To be honest with you, I do. I hope it gets better. I do. That's why, you know, because that's even why when my cousin went through what he went through, I said, you can't leave, find a woman here. I always told him that. I said, you need a companion, bro. You need something. You gotta stay in the game. You can't just be out there not speaking to nobody. You're solo right now. You gotta keep one foot in the game and one foot out. You have to, because you're there. I'm not saying to keep your put everything on it, but still, you gotta do something. Because the way he was so broken, the only way to get out of that brokenness was to get his foot back in the game somewhat. Not for dating, at least for, relations somehow. Some kind of relations. Or take a trip outside, right? Passport, what up? Because the thing is, he's not a passport bro yet. I told him to come here. I said, come to the Philippines. Just come for a trip. But so many guys, they got to work and they just don't see it yet. Thanks, shout outs to the brother Sir X-Man for becoming a member. Thank you, brother. But a lot of guys, they're back home and they don't see yet that this is the way. They don't see it because they're so used to the way things are. Right? They're so used to the US and being there and their money being there or their job being there, they don't see a way out. K handed me this, guys. K wants me to show this pretty soon. This is the way shirts are coming soon. I'm working on in the Philippines. They're gonna be cheaper. I'm also gonna have on my More Life channel as well. But it truly is the way, guys. That's why I'm so happy. If anybody out there has stories, get them to me. If we could interview in person, we can do it in person. If we do it online on a live stream like this, I want to interview you online because more guys need to see that this truly is the way, right? Because so many women are painting it out. They're trying to paint it that, you know what? Oh, that's because you're paying for them. That's because you're paying. No, and it's not like that. It's not like that. So more and more guys, I want more stories, man. I want more guys to show, look, no, you're lying. You're lying. And I want guys to know, you know what? Not all Filipino women out there just think about your money. It's true. They're not. The real Filipino are not. Like, as the Filipino explained, they're both right. Case says the same thing. If you talk about your money, of course, women are gonna want your money, and they're gonna look at you. Oh, you're a foreigner, you have money, but most Filipino don't care about that. But the very few will make it come across like, oh yeah, we want your money. But when women see you, they think you're established. Most of all, they're not thinking they're gonna get a bag from you. They're thinking, okay, you know what? This guy's not a loser because you're coming from a place where money is more abundant. Yes, you will be desired because of that. Is that wrong? They're not looking at you like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna just get that guy's money. I mean, if it's in your favor that way, so what? Because women back home want $1 million. Astronomical numbers that don't make any sense. Let me see what he said. Hurdle after hurdle, and the woman that wants you won't put a man through that. Yeah. And so Kevin Hill said had the pleasure of spending some time on Long Island this past summer. Beautiful, and I had a wonderful visit. And that's the thing, guys. See, this is the thing. Like, I'm happy you said that, Kevin Hill, because you gave me another point I want to talk about. Right before I left, and came to the Philippines, I was living in New York. You know what I did though, guys? You know where? You know what I went to in New York? I was working online. So yeah, a lot of guys may know my story, but most of you guys won't. I was working online, and I was living in Long Island. Right? I jump up, move to upstate New York. I go from a place where rents were 2,000 to my rent being $500. Right? First place I stayed in was $500, like Philippine prices. Yeah, there's places that are cheaper, right? But women will say, "I want a man to take care of me," right? But then won't move to a place like that. They say, "Oh, so if you're gonna support me on your smaller salary, you can't do it." Actually, they can. A man can support you on 30,000 a year in the U.S., but you have to be willing to uproot yourself. If you want to live a soft life, you have to be willing to uproot yourself from where you are now and go live somewhere more humble, where it's cheaper. Guys, I moved to upstate New York. Whenever I wanted to get to the city, 3 hours away.
And you realize in the Philippines that it's not that far. You think 3 hours is far before.
Yeah, yep. And Kay said it. See, Kay said it. I thought 3 hours was far. When I moved to the Philippines, I realized it wasn't far because I was traveling more because it was cheaper. That's why I loved it when I moved here because it was cheaper, like to do little things. But when I was living upstate New York, my rent was like I was in the Philippines. After the place 500, I moved to another place that was 300. Yes, I said it right. $300 a month. This was years ago though. This is like 12 years ago. So when women say, "Oh, a guy can't," that's all nonsense. They just don't want to downgrade their life. I was living up there. I made enough money to take care of a woman in the U.S. Right? Without going, we don't have to go to expensive dinners all the time. You can live the soft life, stay home, cook, clean, not have to work ever again. At the time, I was making what, 40,000? I took care of a woman upstate, had a kid and everything. When we say, "Oh, no, this and that," well, you want me to be submissive, but yeah, no. How about you downgrade your life? Because you know what? What the Filipino explained in an interview was downgrading life. That's what they're not understanding. The women in these other cultures are not looking for that kind of upgrade. They just want security. You get what I'm saying? That's the problem. They're not comfortable with security. They want the bag. What's wrong with security? That's all you need is security. You don't need to be in the most expensive place to live. Okay, I want to be soft. Go move somewhere that's cheaper. And if you have a car, like when I was upstate New York, you could drive out to a city and go enjoy the city life. You can say, "You know what? We want to go stay out here for a week." Okay, you save up the money, go travel to somewhere for a week and go have fun. Yes, you can do that if you save. And you will be able to because you live in cheaper in a much cheaper place. But no, you won't do that. And that's the problem. That's the problem. And that's one thing that was never really touched on before, right? Because guys in these spaces, they say, "Oh, you know what? They help out men. You know what? Get more of a bag. I think men should get the bag. I do. I think men should work on getting the bag." But they never put it out there and gave examples of women how they can downgrade themselves. I want to see that. Guys, I want to see man, if women would be willing to downgrade their life, well, you already see that now. No, they don't. They don't want to upgrade. That's the problem. That's what the problem is. To where the Filipinos you seen today that I just reacted to, they want to go wherever their man is going. Same thing with Kay. She wants to go wherever I'm going. If I want to go to the US, she's fine with that. If I don't, she's fine with that. It's about me. And that's what guys need. Guys need to feel like it's someone that it's all about them. That's what the issue is. And you can find that back home. You can. I'm not going to say, oh, you just can't find it all. You can. For what I wanted, it's hard. It's even harder. What I wanted, right? I wanted true Christian values. That was hard. I wanted a woman that really didn't look at none of that stuff at all. Right? And it wasn't about a woman being a slave. I know how to cook and clean. I can cook and clean myself. I cook most of the time, even now. Kay knows. Say if Kay's editing the video, I'll cook and clean. Because a lot of times she'll edit 2 videos a day. While she's editing, I'll cook some food. I'll clean. Because there's a lot of guys doing that. Like, for instance, my boy TJ, right? He got his new girl. Shouts out to TJ, by the way. I forgot her name. But, you know, Filipinas in the US saying, oh, guys aren't chivalrous. TJ opening girls for his door. You go open doors, open girls for his door. Opening girls for his door. Open the doors for his girl. Chivalry's not dead. And shouts out to you, brother. I didn't miss you. Let me go down to hold on, let me see. It's far down. I got it. Wait, I'm getting there. Let me go to Anthony Nelson. Thanks a lot for the $2 super chat, brother. He said, why is New York so expensive and in Long Island expensive? Well, that's just what it is, man. They've hiked up the rates, but I appreciate it, man. Thanks for the money.
And thank you for the money.
But New York is that's one of the most expensive states. But it is cheaper there. You just gotta live in the outskirts. Don't let them fool you now. That's people, but there's a lot of people though that see, I was already built for the Philippines. I was working online. That's what made me move upstate. Because the jobs up there were next to nothing. At the time, they were only paying like $10 an hour tops in a lot of things up there. They had jobs in companies. You can get like 20. But I didn't want to be outside working. I wanted to get away from the hustle and bustle. So I put my mind state to separate myself from working outside. I was really online. So that's why I moved up there. I prepared myself for the Philippines ahead of time. I was already prepared for it. And that's what a lot of guys got to do. They say, you know what, especially for you guys young, so, let me do something where I can set myself up so I can go live outside of the country, right? Let me find a job online. You can go right to YouTube and say, how do I get a job online and figure it out? If you're in customer service, you can do a customer service job online. You can do a sales job online. I think more guys should get into sales. I'm a big believer in that. That's why I like Kevin Samuels so much in his content. That's why I like Andrew Tate so much. And Tristan Tate. You can hear it in the way they talk. Those guys were salesmen. True grinders. Right? If you're a true grinder, you can get it anywhere. You get right on that phone and go get it. And also, let me give a shout out to Kevin Hill. Thanks a lot for the $4.99 super chat, brother. I appreciate it.
And thank you for the money, and thank you for the.
I appreciate it, brother. So, Will, the IT specialist, life in the Philippines. What's going on, brother? So Will said, I'm fully retired now, living in Angela City, Pampanga. Moved from the province in Cebu last October. That's good for you, Will. Check out Will, the IT specialist, life in the Philippines. I don't know if he's doing content now. if you are, we'll definitely keep it going, man, and hit me an email, man. Hit me with an email so we could talk. And so if Mr. says chivalry is only that for those who don't deserve it. Truly is, man. Truly is. It truly is for those who don't deserve it. Like even with the newest thing right now is the Brickgate situation with the lady. Right? And man, I was shocked. I'm so happy I didn't react to that yet, y'all. I'm so happy that I didn't react to that yet. Because I said, wait a minute. I seen it. Let me tell you what happened, right? When I seen that first video. Guys, I seen the video where she was in the hospital crying. And I was going to react, right, Kay? I was going to react. Something said, don't react to this yet. I'm so happy I had so much content to talk about, right? So I had it, and I looked at the video, and I said, like, you hear the whispers, like, let's like that me now with videos. I'm the video whisperer. It's like, not yet, not yet. I said, okay, I won't do it yet. Like, my mind started talking to me. I said, no, not yet. Left it. A day later, I see other guys on YouTube talking about it. And I see the video of her swinging at the dude. I said, that's why she got smacked with the brick. She hauled off. She didn't hit the guy in the face, but she smacked the guy's hat so hard and walked off and started twerking in front of him. I said, you got to be kidding me. She just swung at this guy, hit his hat, which pretty much, she hit him, right? Boom, smacked his head. And then you could see she was taunting him before it. Like, mother, you can't, you little mother, right? You already know he got a bunch of that. It wasn't the fact that he got rejected. It was the way. She swung at him and then walked off and it started twerking. I said, man, woman got to stop this. And then one guy, and it said, oh, these guys not protecting me. And then come to find out, the guys called 911. Man, and then come to find out, she scammed money online. And then come to find out, so many things she was doing wrong. That's why these women got to stop with this content nowadays. You can't pick content out there because it's all going to come out. It all came out to where, yeah, you was asking for money online and then you was disrespectful and people know you in your area for being disrespectful. It just doesn't stop. And online never dies. Online doesn't die. That's why. What's that, kid? You gonna want to wake up?
For you.
For me? Yeah, I can't drink this right now though.
This is
Make the regular tea.
no, but this is turmeric though.
No. I gotta no. I can't. It's too
And the
sweet.
sweetness is not sugar.
No, I can't. No, it still got sugar in it.
It's guyabano.
Yeah, still no.
Do you want me to throw it away?
Drink it. You drink it.
No, I'm drinking that.
I'd rather drink the ginger with straight ginger with lemon.
You have a lot of tea, but it's all chamomile.
Yeah, no, I got a lot of chamomile tea. I drink the chamomile tea to keep myself, I drink it sometimes in the middle of the day to keep help myself sleep later. And it works. Filipina girl songs the truth. Nothing in this world like a Filipina girl. Yeah. It's not, only when you get the right one. Right? I gotta say that. Because there's independent women here, there's scammers here, they're everywhere. Right? You gotta get the right one. You find that right one, the girl will break her back for you, man. As the girls explained in the video I reacted to, they will go to work and come home cooking clean. And won't complain, guys. And say, yes, I see my mother do that. It's wild, man. You guys hear that, I see that and go, it's like bliss. It's pure bliss. It's pure bliss because you guys are going, wait a minute. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna go to find a woman? And it's not about the 50-50, right? Because you come out here, you don't have to go 50-50. That's gonna do what she should, and even if she wants to grind or whatever, because Filipinas, there's independent women here too, but they still take. It's different. They're not independent. I fuck what do we call that? It's not. It's interdependent, not independent. Interdependent. It's different, but it's still independent. You get what I'm saying? It's a different kind of independent woman. Because Filipinos are very independent, but they still take care of the man. And so guys hear that and go, I want to go there. You hear that and go, it's like you stepped into the world. You stepped into that mountain. You stepped up the mountain, and right? That's how it was, guys. But she did. I should have played that sound. I should have played it. Like, it's like Pearl Bliss, man. For real. Because back home, women complaining. You automatically thinking
She belongs to the streets.
And then they really do belong to the streets. And women don't realize, like, because then when the lady, that's why I pulled her up. When the lady said, yeah, I did my double shift and came home and cooked and cleaned. Oh, what? Oh, no, you're not supposed to be doing that. You get in the bag. Come on now. What are you talking about?
And also they're saying, one of the video you react, they're saying, we are giving 70% because we work and we clean. You hear me?
Yeah. What's up, my man, Chris S.E.X. in the house? What's going on, brother?
He's also married to
Yeah,
Filipina.
Chris married to Filipino too. Chris Filipino though, right?
Half, I think it's Australian.
Is that Australian Filipino? What's up, Chris? Thanks for stopping by, brother. And my man, Big John, with the $4.99 super chat. Thank you, brother. He said for the holy sound effect. I know, right? It hit at the perfect time. I had to use it. I said, "This is the perfect time to use the sound effect." So I used it. But thanks a lot for that,
Thank
brother.
you for the money, and thank you for the money, and
But yeah, thanks a lot for stopping by, Chris. So he said, Elena said I met my Filipino on POF dating site. What is that? What's POF? Explain that dating site to me. Yeah, they got lazy. It's not that, man. They hear from. It's actually the older woman that did it, man. The older woman led in the modern generation now to where they think the way they do. Right? They said, just go to school. And that's why when I see, let me tell you something, when I see women back home that are married and they speaking up, I love it. I'm all for that. Because there should be more women speaking up about it. There should be. A lot more women should speak up about it. I want it to change. I don't want it to be horrible back home. Like you said it right, Mr. Claus. You also want about 2030. I don't want that to happen for them, to be honest with you. I don't want them to be with their cats, right? I want to see it change. But I don't think it will. That's going to take it may take whole another decade for it to change around. What's happening though with US, US doesn't like it because no families, no money, right? They see men leaving. That's a problem for the US. But they're not going to try to stop it because they're still making that money in passports. So they're happy. They're happy, but they're not happy because they know no families, no money. They're going back to the old school way. The independent thing is not working. The extra tax money is not working. They need more money. They know they get more money from families. So they want to change things around. That's why they're making it so in a lot of states, so women can't pull an okie doke on guys. And I see it happening like state by state. It's like, yeah, but no. It's like, I think, but I'm like, man, I'm happy they're making the changes. Like, yeah, that's good, but it's too many things happening. No, not good enough. Oh, plenty of fish. Okay, it's just not good enough. I don't even want no plenty of fish. What happened, Ken?
I can hear you because I'm listening.
Oh, I didn't know you was listening.
I'm a fan. I'm
Yeah,
here.
yeah. Kay's my biggest fan. See, that's what I love, guys. My biggest fan is right there. She is. She's my biggest fan. And That's what I needed. I needed my biggest fan to be on my team, to be with me in the house, right? That's what guys want. They want their woman to be the biggest fan. You see the lady that I showed, I reacted to? She said, I will go anywhere he goes. Like, what? That's what guys want. I will follow you wherever you go, baby. As long as I'm with you. And I'm on Divisoria. And she explained too. Some guys go, oh no, go here, go there. Yeah. Sometimes, yeah, go there. But still, you find traditional women everywhere. Because it's non-traditional. So anywhere you go. When guys say, oh, go to the Philippines, where I go, I say go anywhere. I usually say go to Cebu. Only reason, if you don't want to learn the language right away, you'll find more people that have a grasp for the English language. You will. You'll find more that have the grasp for the English language. And that's why I suggest the Philippines for a lot of guys, because you don't have to necessarily learn the language right away. So you come in and blend in right away and feel comfortable. Right? And some guys like the fact that to go to a place where the people understand your culture. But then I don't, and for guys that don't want to come here, I say more power. Go wherever you want to go, right? I'm not one of those guys that say, oh, they're just coming to the Philippines. Go everywhere. Go to Alaska if women there treating you right. Right? Go there. If they're treating you right in sand desert land, go to sand desert land. Yeah, you know what it is though, College Red. While Philippines looks like the best, but also because Filipino, huh? Oh no, that's Desertland. You know, somewhere. I'm saying if there's a country named Desertland, go there. But you know what makes Filipino right now are an elite number one, English language. Number two, you see they get it. They get what's going on. They understand it. They're commanded the English language. That they just get it. They just get it. And so now that everything's happening, think about it. I've been seeing this. Think about what's happening. Everything happening now. I've seen it already. Jobs you suggest for online work. I say IT definitely. IT definitely. Because one second, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna take a bathroom, go to the bathroom, take a quick bathroom break. In 1 moment, guys. Hold on. I'll be back real quick, guys. I'll be back.
Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me
I like that though. That's the one in Get Out, right?
You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, like I wanna give you, baby.
It's cool, I know. I like it. All right, guys. Sorry about that.
Don't wanna overthink it, baby.
Let me turn this down. See if I can turn this down.
Baby, you give me ice and fire.
Let me stop it. All right, guys. All right, sorry about that. I'm back. All right, so let's go to Philippines. What's up? Yeah, so yeah, don't be ashamed to go into Africa if it's not for you. Well, and that's true too, right? But I say for guys, I also don't want guys to be, how can I say, scared to go to Africa too, right? Now, some guys would rather go there, and you already know why. You go there, woo! I've seen some pieces in Africa. there's some pieces out there, man. The most beautiful women on the planet are from there. In the Philippines. Don't be ashamed to take any woman. That goes for those. Yep, it's true. Don't be ashamed to take any woman.
Fresh.
Like, don't let anybody push you to a certain country. I said go wherever you want, right? Wherever it is, whatever you like, whatever you feel you want to tolerate. Exactly. Don't be ashamed of going anywhere. Like if a guy said, "I want to go to Africa. I don't want to go to the Philippines," fine with me. I don't care. As long as you're happy, man. I don't poop what you eating. What you eat don't make me poop. Right? He said, I'm going to Africa, never mind. Cape Town and Nairobi or something else. Yeah. There's a lot of good places out there, man. I am gonna travel there with Kay. Yeah, when Asia calls, you better answer. Yep. I am gonna travel to Africa with Kay. I want Kay to see the motherland. I wanted to see how beautiful it is out there. Actually, me and Kay are gonna go on a world tour. Which is much needed right now. But that's what's doing it for guys, though. Guys have seen Filipinas speak up the most, and it's kind of like it gets guys going. They're going, wait a minute, they're defending us. Oh wow, guys like that. Even Filipina that don't date foreigners are speaking up because Filipina just like, man, we're not gonna sit down and listen to your nonsense. We know what's going on. We know why they're coming here. We're not making them come here. They're coming for a reason, though. And I think everybody should go anywhere too. Go around, like see the world. Find what's better for you.
You guys need to prepare though, like.
Huh? What? Prepare what?
Money coming in, so you're not.
Oh yeah, definitely have money coming in. Yeah.
You're just gonna fly.
Yeah, definitely. And somebody asked me too. They said, "What jobs do I suggest?" IT. IT definitely. I'm on to my son. I'm about to put my son in the IT course. I'm training him IT. Me, I like video editing. I like making. I don't know why, guys. I'm into so much into YouTube, but I'll explain why. And so I say YouTube automation because you can make so much money on YouTube. You can be an affiliate program and make videos just about that and get paid without even the channel being monetized. It's wild. You can have a channel and just pay and just use it to make ads and get money that way from a program. You could even have somebody else's program and make money off of that. There's so many different ways to get it online, right? So many different ways. So I also suggest look up. I would suggest guys to look up what makes the most money, right? So let me give you an example. Let me see. I'm going to show something to you guys. I got to do this for you guys so you guys can see. 1 second. Careers. Let me share my screen. I'm going to do this for you guys.
You guys can find job on Upwork too.
Yeah, I know that. I know they can find job on Upwork.
Especially you guys are American.
Yeah.
It's not easy, but it's still you have more advantage than the Filipino.
See, you hear what Kay said? Kay said, you guys can find a job on Upwork too. It's not easy, but you have more advantage than Filipinos. She's right. But let me get into this though. Careers that make the most money you can do online. Right? Google's gonna tell you guys. All right, so here it is. They're saying Google's throwing out web design, which but yeah, you learn that you're gonna make money. Video editing. One thing I suggest, guys. Video editing. Yep. Video editing. I'm gonna show you too. I do video editing, and I'll show you different ways about it. But I actually have that in my work at home program. But copywriting, graphic designer, make a lot of money doing that. Website content creator. proofreading, virtual assistant, that's not really money like that. But if you have skills in it already, you can make a lot of money doing it on Upwork. You find a company that's a new company and become a virtual assistant for them. Yeah, you can make some money. Freelance writing, teacher, web development, voice actor, drop shipping, which that's a whole different thing. That's like getting into Amazon, and you could get an Amazon program out there and do that. Me, the sales is not here. I did sales. That's how I got here. I did sales/customer service, video editing. I'm into also how to design websites as well. But get into some of these things here. IT also. IT is not here, but IT as well. Let me stop sharing this for a second. Give me a second, guys. I'm about to come back to you right now. I want to share.
We have almost 150 viewers from Long Channel.
Yeah,
From
I know.
Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah, thanks guys for watching. Now let me go to my page here, my Upwork joint, which I'm not using anymore, but I'm gonna start using it for showing you guys what to do. I am gonna start giving some free quick lessons on how to get work online. The reason why I'm gonna get free because you guys already know when you have a program, right? You got to give people a couple free nuggets. So I'm gonna give you guys some free stuff. Wait a second. I'll wait for this to. Hold on. Let me get this situated right. Give me 1 second, y'all. For those guys that are about to retire, I'm not trying to put you to work. So. And those guys that Jay trying to put us to work. No.
Mr. said anything involved with working on the cloud is the hottest jobs in IT.
Yeah.
I think Mr. is I don't know. Mr. is he's tracking right now, right?
I don't know. What do you do, Mister?
Yeah, he's driving trucks.
He's driving trucks. Okay.
Cloud and Chris is IT too.
Oh, Chris does IT. Okay. So Chris can go anywhere in the world. I think he has an IT job that he has to be there.
No, I think he's working at home.
Oh, if you're working at home, yeah, you might as well come, bro. All right, let me go to find work here. All right, let me go back here. Okay, let me share my screen again. Entire screen. Share. Okay. Why did it turn off?
What's the guy?
What happened, kid?
What's the guy's name who vlog and show that this is where I live in Thailand?
Who's your mom? What guy show where you live in Thailand?
It's like we are poor, right? We are dusty.
Oh yeah. You talking about what's his name?
Guys, help me, guys! I'm editing.
Beautiful Lies. You want Beautiful Lies?
What's his name?
Beautiful Lies.
Beautiful Lies.
Beautiful Lies.
Lies. Okay, Beautiful Lies.
Oh no, it's taking forever. Hold on, guys. Let me gotta bring it up here. Oh, it's right here. That's why. All right, so here we go. So now we're gonna find work. All right, so this popped up because this is what I do here. We always seeking a professional to handle 10 inbound leads. Let me show you guys what I'm about to do. Right? See, now all of this stuff here requires you to work an hourly. I'm going to forgo all of this stuff. pretty soon. I'm gonna do commission only. Reason why, sometimes a lot of times it's better to get the 50 an hour, but right now I'm pushing towards YouTube automation. I want to teach guys that. Everybody's from my program now. I'm going towards that. But let me show you guys how to find the content. Let me see IT. Show you guys the current work they have. And so if anybody's in customer service, sell, I say if you're sales man, you're gonna and you can sell, you're gonna get it. That's what I've been doing on here for years. Um, Made well over 100,000, and that's not for a year. That's for the entire time I've been on it. I don't know why my speed is not. Speed of my internet is fucking out. All right, here we go. Guys, my speed's been bugging lately. The speed in the province is better than the city right now. I can't need a spoon. All right, that's better.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm. It's not as sweet as the other one.
No, but the other one is, I know that's not, I made it fresh.
Oh man, this internet's killing me, Kay. I want to show this. Yeah.
Are you directly connected?
Yes.
No, because I'm downloading a video.
You download the video?
Yeah, the video of Beautiful Lives. I'll do the same.
Why download the video for him?
No, because I'm sharing a quick video because this girl is talking about,
Oh, you want to share it?
Yeah, a little bit.
You want to share it in the stream?
No.
Oh, well, I don't mind sharing it.
I'm editing a more to like.
Oh, you sharing it for yourself? Hey, this is not gonna work, guys. I think because I have this open too.
I think you're just gonna talk about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Everything about that anyway.
Yeah, I know. I didn't do
Jay
anything
is
about it.
working in Upwork, guys, for years, and that's the reason he.
Yeah, I've been doing this. I've been doing this
It's
on
not
Upwork
YouTube, guy.
for. It wasn't YouTube.
That time.
I think everybody knows. I've been doing this online for 10 years.
No, because I see a lady talking about that. Passport Bro is just moving to other country by earning money on YouTube. That's not.
Oh, they think we were enough. No, who said that? Who's seen
I'm
that?
not gonna say the name, but I just watched her video.
See, Kay finds more content than I do. She said, women think passport bros. Some do. Come go to different countries by doing content on YouTube. When I first came here, I didn't even want to do YouTube videos, so I've been getting it online, and yeah. Now, any job you want to find, it's online. You can find it here on Upwork. So you want to do customer service, it's there. Anything you can think of. So if you're taking a course now, you can find it on Upwork. You can find it on many different other places. Now, the thing I'm into is doing something where you don't need to work. That's my thing. I don't want to work for someone. I want to be independent. So I'm only doing things to be independent, to where I could do this or I can hire somebody to do this, and it's all done for you. What I mean, case in point.
Chris is asking, do you have ICT? No, this SMDC doesn't accept Converge. Thank you for the super chat, Blue Boggins.
Yeah, thanks for the super chat, Blue Boggins. Let me get down there for you, brother.
I see him before.
Yeah, no, but I've seen Blue Boggins plenty of times. I see him on other channels too. Blue Boggins says, I've hired many people over the years in Upwork. Yes, Blue Boggins, and that's what I was going to say. I was going to say that as well. Thanks a lot for the super chat, brother.
Thank you for the money, and thank you for the money. And
now on Upwork as well, and I would love to show it, but I can't. On Upwork, you can. Let me stop screen. On Upwork, you can hire people to work for you. Like I've even hired many Filipinos as well, right? So as Blue Baggins explained, that goes perfect with what I was going to explain. So say if you want to find a person to edit a video or to find content to create a YouTube video for you, right? Right now with YouTube, you can have someone, they have AI services out there where you can put information to the AI and it'll give you a video, right? So it'll give you the video. You can take that information, pay someone to make videos for you. You can duplicate that you could duplicate that on many other channels, right? So you do that, you make the videos, you get the main money, you pay them from the videos. First, you pay them out of pocket, and then you just let the money come in, let it rain in. Easy work. Easy work because you're not doing the work. The whole point of moving overseas, right, is finding a way to duplicate yourself so you're not doing the work. That's what's going to make it easier. So why would you? That's how I think now. And that's all. That's the only way. I've been doing it before, but I'm thinking more like that now. Why would I go do something myself when I can hire someone else to do it and duplicate them and get much more work done, right? Yeah, it doesn't have to hurt to have passive income, definitely. But when you're doing these things, that turns into passive income in a way. Think about it. If you got a bunch of people working for you, that makes it passive because you're not physically doing it, right? Think about that. The whole point is to hire people and have employees. So when you travel, think about if you get something like this started before you leave, especially if you're a guy that doesn't have retirement, right? And you're working your job, you're hiring someone to do the work for you. Then it starts working. You put someone else in play, put someone else in play, put someone else in play. You're just duplicating yourself 20 times over. You're able to do that 50 times. Yeah, you're talking a pretty penny. And there's people doing it. It's just what happens is you can't listen to the naysayers. I listened to naysayers for years. Once I stopped listening to naysayers, I started taking over. Once I stopped listening to people, what people had to say and worry about people's feelings, that's when I started progressing. And I had to start doing that early. But still, it's never too late. A guy can be 50 years old and change his life around. You know, that's why guys sometimes get older and then become millionaires. I'm to the point now where all the things I think in my head, I know deep down I'm gonna see a million without even how to say, without even thinking about investments or anything, right? So when you add investments into that, that's when you know you're winning. As the brother said, investments doesn't hurt. So you got a bunch of things going on, a bunch of money coming in, and it's wild, man. That's why Kay brought up Beautiful Lies, and that was a great thing what he said. Women say, "Oh, you know, guys are broke, guys are broke, guys are broke traveling." It takes a lot for a guy to live in another country or to travel to another country. It doesn't cost a lot of money, but it takes a lot of know-how, right? So women trying to bash guys, the guys leaving. Certain women know. The woman I reacted to the other day, she said, "Basketball bro is very industrious. They figured out a way to live outside, and they figured a way. They said, you know, let's we go outside, get women outside of the country, and they figured out a way to make it happen. These guys are the guys that need to be looked up to, because some guys figured out how to make it happen with little money, right? Stock market has less hands on that real estate if you know what you're doing. Yeah." So Kevin Hill said, born 1965, adapting Delhi. You gotta or don't. It's a choice. Yeah. It's true, man. It's true. You know, it's never too late for anybody, especially with YouTube nowadays, right? Guys, everything is on YouTube. Everybody suggests that. You want to learn something? Go on YouTube. Kay wanted to be a better teacher when she was in Thailand. She learned how to do that on YouTube.
No, I'm a better teacher. I'm just not good. I'm I'm not teaching kindergarten.
Yeah.
Because I
Yeah. Okay, no, let me explain. Let me explain it right. See, you know, let me see, let me explain. Because Kay don't want it to be out there like, oh, I'm a garbage teacher. Now, I'm not saying she was garbage, but yeah, let me explain because she wants me to fully explain it. Let me explain it for you guys. She was teaching high school students. She wanted to teach kindergarten students. So when she went to Thailand,
Because
yeah.
teacher gave me the directors gave me
Okay, I'm gonna explain it. All right. She wanted to explain the whole thing. I was forced to teach. Well, what happened when she went to Thailand? She was forced to teach. Is that good enough? So
that's the assignment given to me.
she was forced to teach kids that were younger because that's what was given to her. So what happened was when she got out to Thailand, she went to school and had to deal with kids that were younger. So even lowest third grade, lowest three, right?
3 years old.
3, yeah, all the way down to 3 years old.
I was still teaching, I know, high school that time.
Yeah.
They gave me the advisory class for kindergarten. I'm also teaching high school, but I had an advisory class for kindergarten.
So in order for her to get better with younger kids, it takes a lot more hands-on. Like it takes a lot more, make sure they're not bored when you're giving them a study. When they're studying something, you have to make sure it's not boring for them. So she researched it on YouTube and found so many ways to help the kids stay engaged in the learning. And it worked. So from her doing that, she actually did become a better teacher. So you did become better, okay? Yeah, like I was saying. You became a better teacher. But
explain it better.
so passive income doesn't need physical maintenance or have somebody that can be your remote handsome person when needed. Renting out a house as Airbnb. Yeah. Very true. I'm big on that. Puts and boots. Big on renting a house for Airbnb or buying a house for Airbnb or renting a condo. I'm big on that because it's residual. It's still hands on somewhat because you still have to have the person. You have to speak to them, but it's work you don't mind doing. So I'm big on that. So like if a guy's coming here to retire or if a guy has enough money now, you know what? Bring that money here and you can invest it. That's what I talk about investments. And so Blue Boggins, let me give Blue Boggins some love. Thanks a lot for the super chat, brother. For the $10 super chat. He says, I built 2 online businesses while living overseas. That's it right there. That's it right there, guys. I built 2 online businesses while living overseas in places where the cost of living is significantly less. And that's why I suggested Blue Baggins. Thanks a lot, brother. Thanks a lot because I say it and you said you did it. So that's perfect. A lot of which I learned online. Everything you're saying is spot on. Confirmed. Blue Boggins just confirmed everything I said.
Thank you for the money, and thank you for the money, and
so he learned it all from online, guys. Just like I said with the social media marketing business, you could look up, guys. Do you know for the social media marketing business, you can make like 10,000 a month, 5,000 on the low end. You can live overseas with that money. All you have to do is look at some YouTube videos and research them. You don't even have to buy a program.
Being a YouTuber is also it's already a profession.
Yeah.
So you pay tax.
Yeah, being a YouTuber is a profession.
Downing it like it's just playing around.
People don't down YouTube no more. People know.
I'm not talking about them. Other people.
Yeah, no. I'm saying people are not downing it like that anymore because people starting to know YouTube is money. Yeah. YouTube can make money, but yeah, but thanks a lot for that. Stexel said 6Nessel said so much free game. Yeah, I have to give some out for free because guys need to know, right? I can't just say, oh guys, go buy my program and that's it. I'll be honest with you, with the stuff I'm saying, like I said, you can learn how to be a social media marketing manager right on YouTube. If you work online there, where should we live so we can avoid brownouts? Well, I would say you gotta live in the city, maybe Cebu, Manila. I've only had 1 brownout since I came back to Manila, and that's because it was scheduled. They scheduled it so they can fix something. But thanks a lot for that super chat, Blue Baggins, and thanks a lot for saying that, brother, because people do need to hear it from other people besides myself. And guys, it was things, even people that are more prominent and noticeable than me said it. I was listening to motivation talks the other day. Andrew Tate he said it like 4 different videos. He said, you want to learn anything, YouTube. You want to learn anything, it's on YouTube. You go there, people learn about law on YouTube. Seriously, like, you want to know about fixing a car, it's on YouTube. I want to change this muffler to a 97 Chevy and type in the search bar. You're gonna see somebody change the muffler on a 97 Chevy, and you're gonna see them doing it, the parts. You're like, oh well, I can do this. And then you do it and it works. That's YouTube. So it's changing now. But it's the age of information, exactly. It really is. So, but yeah, that's where you live. You live in a city area to avoid the brownouts. Only thing though, if you can find good internet in a country area that doesn't have a lot of brownouts, you winning. Or you have to get a generator. Because to be honest with you, I had the best speed the whole time while living in the Philippines when I was in the province in Calapan. But it was still city province, but it still was a lot of brownouts. It was still too many brownouts for me. We are not broke or dusty. That was the funniest that I heard from the woman in the West. I was laughing when I heard, yeah, man. And I've known guys, women say that, and I know guys that make well over 100,000 and still were rejected by women because they don't show it. They would get women too if they showed the money, if they drove around in the Benz. The guys that have that money and that keep it is the guys that don't show it. You don't get that. You don't stay rich by showing you're rich. So the whole idea women have is off. Of to prove that you have money, to prove that you're the right man for them, and it's a little bit delusional. Like certain women know, though. Certain women know. And Kevin Hill said, he said Kay wasn't forced. She made a choice. Nobody can judge the choice. Put on Kay's shoes. You haven't, so don't question the choice. Exactly. Yep. That's right. But yeah, guys, thanks for joining. Thanks for joining live. I've been on for about 2 hours. You guys should wrap it up, Kay, or keep going? I think I may keep going. I think I may keep going. It's a lot of you guys here. I may keep going because we've pretty much stepped out of the topic, but that's fine because I want to talk about some other stuff, some things, some jewels you guys need to move out here. Does your province have brownouts? Yeah, it did when I lived there. I don't live there anymore. That's what I worry about when I'm thinking about working out there.
Somebody said, if we work online there, where should we leave?
I told him already.
You answer that.
Mm-hmm.
So we can avoid burnouts.
Yeah.
Manila,
make sure, guys.
City.
Let me tell you something. I gotta give you a better answer for that. Was Elon Musk Starlink pretty effective out there? I don't know. I haven't. I don't know anyone that used it. I'm sure people are using it. I don't know anyone that used it. And let me give a shout out to the brother Digital Ghost out there. Thanks for the super chat, man. And he said free game, and that's what it is, guys. And thanks a lot for Digital Ghost just sponsored for you guys. So it's not free game. That's what makes it not free game, Digital Ghost. You sponsored, man, and I appreciate it.
Thank you for the money, and thank you for the money.
Because guys need this stuff. And Blue Baggins said, no, guys really do, man. And I want to do more lives like this. It may not, that many people may not come, but I'm going to start doing lives. All I'm talking about is this. And in that live, I am going to ask for donations. I'm going to ask for money because I'm going to be giving out game. So thanks a lot for that, Digital Ghost. I appreciate it, brother. And so Blue Baggins says, you can be tall, rich, high status, and in great shape. And still it's not good enough for modern woman. As Tom Brady, yep, Will Smith and Puff. So true. They're always moving the bar further and further. Always moving the goalposts. Donnie J said, "How do we set up an interview with you, Jay?" Well, what kind of interview you talking about? If you just want to have a consultation, you could do that on my Buy Me a Coffee.
I think he wants to interview you in the blog. I think.
You want? You want to interview me in a vlog? You want me to vlog? Let me know how you want to do it. How you want to do it? Are you trying to interview me?
Just you only. You can email Jay at the Black Filipina Gmail.
Yeah, if you want to.
Oh, I live in Cebu. We're in the Philippines.
Oh, you're in the Philippines. Yeah, that's my email. There, email me there, and we go from there. So email me. We'll chop it up real quick on on email. I'll set up a phone call. So we can speak face to face, and then from there, whatever you want to do. You said you're Cebu, so I guess you're trying to meet up. I will be down in Cebu, and maybe like around
January.
Yeah, around January time.
We'll try to attend
Oh yeah.
the festival.
I'm gonna go to the festival, Donnie.
Trying to catch that after. Hopefully, we're able to go to that.
Yeah, so after we come back from Thailand, I'm going to the festival. So yeah, so I guess I'll speak with you and meet you then. And if you want me to interview you, yeah, I definitely want to. So holla at me. Oh, so email me too as well, so we can chop it up too.
Yes, Sinulog.
And thanks a lot, brother, for the support. My man Blue Baggins again with the $10 super chat. He said, I spent like 6 months in the Philippines, and the building I stayed in had a generator, ADN fiber, internet. Oh, in fiber. That's ADN fiber because I didn't know that. And so brownouts didn't exist. The internet was fantastic. This was at the Gramercy in like 2013. So that was a while ago. That was a while ago. And thanks a lot for the super chat, brother.
And you, thank you for the money, and thank you for the money, and you, thank you for the money, and thank you.
You know.
What happened, kid?
No, if you're able to do that, he's trying to say like if I'm able to do it in 2013, how much more now in this?
Yeah, how much more now? Yeah, that's true. That is true. And thanks, Kay, for picking it up. Huh? Thanks for the logic. Kay said, yeah, he's trying to say like if Kay said he's trying to say if you was able to do it then, imagine now. He's in Kay's right. That's probably what he's thinking too. Yeah. So imagine now, you're right. It's got to be better. And so Kevin Hill said, Kay, good look. Good look on the T. Jay is coughing a lot less. Yeah, Kay helped me out.
That's I made it from the scratch.
She made it from scratch. Thanks for putting your love into it. She put her elbow in it.
I put my special.
Yeah, Synolog. Yes, Synolog. I missed it last year. I won't miss it this year. It's next year coming. Next year coming, I'm going to all the festivals. So if you're a festival guy, go to the festival. If it's in your town, I won't know. But if it's one of the main festivals, I'll be there. So if it's the main festival happening on this block, I'll be on that block. So you want to bump into Jay? Go to the festival. You're gonna see me. And also, if anybody wants to book a consultation with me, you're welcome to book a consultation with me. If it's about working online or about the Philippines, I do consultations. And they're very inexpensive, guys. I'm not charging guys $200 or $500, nothing crazy like that for a consultation. They're very inexpensive. So it's definitely worth it, guys. And yeah. So thank you guys for joining today. Really, I appreciate it, man. I wanted to talk about this stuff. I'm going to talk about things a lot more. To anybody that knows what I've been struggling with, I forced a time switch today. So now I'm going to be waking up early in the morning, no matter what. And yeah, I'll be able to attack the day. So
I put my foot there. Somebody said foot.
Yeah,
put my chicken foot there.
She definitely did.
And my rice grains.
she definitely did. So Will says Starlink works great here in Central Luzon.
Like what Sapit said. He
If anybody
said,
wants to know.
I make 100K over 1K, but I don't show it.
Mm-hmm. Most guys don't. Most guys don't.
How much is it? Can you ask Will? Will, how much is the Starlink?
K said how much is Starlink? I don't know if he's there still. Oh, he's there. TTKD in Angela City? What's that again? What is that? Will, what's TTKD?
We're that good.
Well, yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm not good in.
Let me search DTKD in Google.
Yeah.
Is that baguettes and words?
I mean,
Words.
I can't. I may go there though. But guys, what it is? I gotta turn this AC off, okay?
Yeah.
This AC is killing me.
It's already on dry.
Yeah, no, still too much. I still feel it. Yeah, I probably will go there. Will.
What you said is an event?
Yeah, something happening in Angela City. I probably will go. I gotta see.
Oh, it's an event.
Yeah.
DTKD and Hungary City.
I gotta see. I don't know what kind of event it is. If it's something that's like festival, like I'll go. Will, hope you're not trying to bring me to the bar, Will. Well, TTKD girls with that butt naked kid go like, "What you bring me to?" No, well, I went to when I went to Thailand. No, we didn't go into the bar.
No, we just passed by.
We passed by the bars. I'm going to the bar with Kay when I go back to
It's
Thailand.
Tigan Terakan Keng Dalan.
What is that, Kay?
It's Angeles Street Party.
And the she party? I may go.
Angeles Street Party.
I may go there. I may go. Depends. I may go. Promo was 30K. Big Street Festival. Yeah, I may go. Depends on what's going on in my life at the time.
Oh, they're gonna dance in the street. Look at this.
They're gonna dance in the street?
No, they're just having a whole party on the whole street.
Oh yeah, I'll probably go there. I'll probably go.
No, there's no burger here. It's like regular Filipino.
Yeah, I am gonna go. Yeah.
Foreigner.
So monthly for Starlink is 1,020 pesos. That's cheap, y'all.
No, but
Is that's got to be a cheap package?
the installation fee, of course.
It's worth it, babe. Guys are coming from out of the country.
How fast is it? How fast is it? Like in Mbps?
Let me research it. Hold on. Look it up.
You can ask him to. It's sometimes better to ask the person who's using it already.
Starlink price Philippines. That's the only thing, guys. When you search things, let me share my screen as I'm searching it. When you search things, sometimes it won't show up right. Let me try to go to the Starlink website. 1 second. All right. So it says using Starlink internet for about 2 months. So 2,700. Yeah. So Will is right. Except with fees and everything, so 2,700. So it is 1,200. I'm trying to see the speeds. One thing I don't like is like when you look for Starlink, it's not showing a direct website. You should see the Starlink site. Here we go. I don't know why it's at the bottom. They gotta work on that. Let me see here. Oh, it says it's 2,700 a month. The one-time hardware cost is 28,000. View availability map. So in the Philippines, oh, it's all over the Philippines. I wonder what made them go in the Philippines before Thailand. Oh, I guess Philippines has more areas, but they cover the whole Philippines though. All right, guys. So Starlink covers the entire Philippines. And over here, where's this at? I don't know what country. Brunei. The entire Philippines and Brunei, parts of Indonesia. And Malaysia too. And Australia, all of Australia. So let me see. Residential. Go to order now. Let's see here. I don't know why they're not showing. Let me see. How fast is the speed for Starlink residential internet? All right, so it says users typically experience download speeds 25 and 220. Not bad. With the majority of users experiencing speeds over 100, upload speeds are typically between 5 and 20. Guys, so that means with that service, yeah, the service is going to be fast enough. That's good to know. Yeah, so Chris said it. He said 200 Mbps latency and latency as low as 200 Mbps and latency as low as 220 milliseconds in the Philippines. Yeah, so you're right about that because it showed there right on the website. 200 monthly cost 5.3. They showed 5.7 on the site. Yeah, and yeah, we got 800. I was gonna go with Starlink until we got in the province and we seen we could use Converge. We got 800 where Kay lives. Well, we were the only person, and I think out there that time that had it too. So I'm sure it's more slow enough.
What?
We were the only ones that had it, I think, in the area. I think we were the first ones that got it in Rojas. Yeah, so we had all the speed going to us. Yeah, when there's no service, you have service. That's the thing. That's why the lines are better in the province. Well, the regular internet companies are covering a lot of the province. Still, Starlink is still good, but a lot of those internet companies, like Converge, are covering a lot of areas to kind of cancel Starlink out. So you're still going to find connected internet, which still will be great service because there's not that many people that have internet lines run. So you'll still be good. But yeah, guys. Thank you guys for joining the stream today. I'm about to wrap it up. I got to make some videos. I got to be productive. But thank you guys for coming. I definitely want to do this again soon. So guys, stay tuned. When you see a live from me, if you're around, check it out. Come join me. I'll make sure it's interactive and fun and also educational as well. So without further ado, guys.
Thank you for the super chat.
Yes, to everybody that super chatted. I appreciate all the super chats from you guys. You guys came through in a clutch, and I appreciate it. Let me see if I missed anyone. No, I didn't miss anyone. So yeah, thank you guys for the super chats. I appreciate it. They're always welcome. And also, guys, be sure to join me because pretty soon I'll be doing a live, just giving free game. I'll make sure it's on More to Life and also on the Black Filipino on Facebook as well. Right. So also, guys, when I start doing my YouTube automation program, I'm going to give some free game as well for that too. So be sure to check it out. But other than that, guys, see you next video. Peace.